On Wonder Wins presents ESPN Cricinfo Fantasy Pick. We are looking ahead to Chennai against Lucknow. Now, how do we pack our fantasy side? Let's take some help from Wasim Jaffer. Before I go to him, of course, let's look at our pro tip. In this game at the Brabham Stadium, the CCI, Wasim, you played enough of your cricket there. We're saying, considering the batting paradise that it's been, just pick the top order batters. Sensible tip?
I think so, yeah. I mean, the batters have to score big runs. We've seen that 200 runs have been chased down there. So, yeah, fill your team with 6 or 7 batters.
Let's see how many of the top order batters we can find place for in our team. Before I go to our captain and vice captain choices, let's remind you that on Wonder Wins you have 100 credits to make your fantasy team. 4 categories of players to choose from: batters, bowlers, wicket keepers and all-rounders. Every player has an individual credit value, and you can pick a maximum of 7 players from one team in any given contest. Now, our choice for captain is going to be Rahul, and our vice captain choice is Ruturaj Gaikwad. So we picked 2 guys who got out for 0 in their first game. We're expecting that to not be a trend for the 2 stalwart batters of their teams, or at least essential batters of their teams. Rahul is there in what was a very unlikely failure. We're expecting him to bounce back. And while playing for Punjab, we know that he scored 450 plus scores in 8 outings against CSK. So he loves playing against yellow. And the vice captain is Ruturaj Gaikwad, the orange cap winner from last year. We've seen enough of what Ruturaj can do, and we're also not going to hold that 0 in the last game against him. Captains give you double the points, vice captains 1.5 times. Moeen Ali and Quinton de Kock to round off our top picks. Moeen, we know, after missing the last game due to a visa issue, is now expected to play. Of course, that visa meant a late arrival and therefore a quarantine that kept him out of the game against KKR. But you know that Moeen on song, on these good tracks, will bat at 3 and could even get you points with ball. Quinton de Kock, in spite of a soft opening game against Gujarat Titans and in spite of a poor record against CSK, we're not going to hold that against him. It's a different year, different season, different wickets. We're going to back Quinton de Kock to also come good at what is again a batting paradise. Top picks then: Rahul, Ruturaj Gaikwad, Quinton de Kock and Moeen Ali. So we got some real top order batters there. What about the choices for captain and vice captain? Was he happy with Rahul and Ruturaj?
Pretty happy with Rahul. I mean, he's always scored, like you said, he's always scored runs against CSK. Nothing, no mystery there. So yeah, I will back Rahul to come good against them. Good batting pitch. I would probably pick Moeen Ali as my vice captain. Just like you said, he bats at number 3, bowls. He'll give you points on both ends. Ruturaj, we've known that he's a little bit slow starter.
Yes.
He has obviously got orange cap last year, but he's a bit slow starter. So I would just swap that with vice captain.
Yeah, it's a very good call. Captains give you double the points and vice captains 1.5 times. So it's important that you try and cash in. And Moeen Ali, of course, even if he gets a low score, can still get you some points. So good tip that from Wasim Jaffer. Let's go to some differential picks. Players that look good on their first outing. Robin Uthappa, before he was out to a terrific piece of glove work by Sheldon Jackson, actually looked really good for that 21 ball 28 against KKR. And we do know that on these good batting tracks, someone like Uthappa will get value for his shots. Deepak Hooda is there. Got points with bat and ball. Had a forgettable 3rd over in that game against Gujarat Titans. But that 50 to start the season would have given him a lot of confidence. Let's look at our full team. Rahul and de Kock, both in the wicketkeeper sections. We've gone for Rahul as captain. We've got Ruturaj Gaikwad, who's our recommended vice captain. Wasim Jaffer has also given you a great option in Moeen Ali. Robin Uthappa, Evan Lewis, Deepak Hooda, Ravindra Jadeja, Moeen Ali, Dwayne Bravo, Avesh Khan and Ravi Bishnoi wrap up our team. Now, Wasim, does that look like a sound team to you? Any other suggestions for our viewers?
It does look a very good team. I'll be tempting for 2 guys. Probably Dwayne Bravo. Again, you know, he's a wicket taker a couple of times, purple cap winner. He can give you points on both ends. Again, he can bat. He hardly gets to bat though lately. But he can score runs. He bowls the important overs in the death, so he can pick you wickets. And Chamira looked impressive in the first game, the first couple of overs. Obviously, Rahul didn't give him the 4th over. But I would be tempted for those 2 guys. Otherwise, it looks a good team.
All right, let's see if you can find place for Dushmantha Chamira, who started well for the Super Giants in his opening game. And Dwayne Bravo, Moeen Ali, good all-round options to consider as your vice captain. We'll have more from Wasim Jaffer as the IPL continues to roll on Wonder Wins presents ESPN Cricinfo Fantasy Pick.